So, for the basic introduction to Singapore, Singapore is a sunny tropical island in Southeast Asia, off the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula. It is about 275 square miles, smaller than the state of Rhode Island, and inhabited by over 5 million people, of which its resident population comprises four major communities. That is Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian. Singapore has a highly developed market economy based historically on extended interport trade. Along with Hong Kong, South Korea, and Taiwan, Singapore is one of the four Asian tigers and has surpassed in its peers in terms of gross domestic product (GDP) per capita. Between 1965 and 1995, growth rates averaged around 6% per annum, transforming the living standards of the population. After being expelled from Malaysia, Singapore became independent as the Republic of Singapore on 9 August 1965, with Lee Kuan Yew and Yusof bin Ishak as the first Prime Minister and President respectively. In 1967, the country co-founded the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which called ASEAN.
Hello everyone, I will talk about unique law in Singapore. First law is no smoking in public. Smoking indoor is largely prohibited in Singapore and is also banned in curtain outdoor space as well. Only curtain area are allowed to smoke and there are also no smoking area. Fine of $200 are given to those found smoking in prohibited area, and this can increase to $1,000 if their case get taken to court. Second law is no singing explicit lyrics. You all have to learn the clean version of all your favorite songs before visiting Singapore. Its penal code states those who sing any obscene word in or near any public place to the annoyance of others can face imprisonment of up to the 3 months or a fine. And the last of unique law in Singapore is no eating or drinking on the public transport. Many people visited Singapore rely on its public transport system to get around the city. So, it is important to remember the unit law during your stay. The 1987 Rapid Transit System RTS Act banned both eating and drinking while in MRT station and on MRT trains. Passengers are not even permitted to drink plain water whilst in train or station. Especially important to note if you plan on traveling in the hot summer months. For those who break the regulation, a notification of offence will be issued which carries a fine to up to $500. That's all from me.
The most
Thank you.
iconic landmark in Singapore is the mythical Merlion. The mythical Merlion is the official mascot of Singapore. It is depicted as a mythical creature with a head of a lion and a body of a fish. It has become the prominent symbolic nature of Singapore and Singaporean in general, and it is widely used to represent both of the city-states and its people in sport teams, advertising, branding, tourism, and as a national personification. Secondly is the Garden by the Bay. Its flower dome is the largest glass greenhouse in the world. Garden by the Bay was part of nation's plans to transform its garden city to a city in a garden, with the aim of raising the quality of life by enhancing greenery and flora in the city. In 2005, Garden by the Bay was intended to be Singapore's premier urban outdoor recreation space and a national icon. Thirdly is the Esplanade or the 30th on the Bay. The 30th on the Bay is performing arts center located in the downtown core of Singapore near the mouth of Singapore River, named after the nearby Esplanade Park. Esplanade programs are broadly organized by the community and assess programs form the foundations of activities at a center or collaboration with mainly local arts groups help develop the industry, while leading international productions aim to offer innovative programs in the major arts
There
genres.
are many local cuisines in Singapore. Firstly, chili crab is one of the famous local cuisine in Singapore. Mostly, chili crab will use the mud crab to cook due to the deliciously sweet and juicy fresh ingredient. This cuisine is important at the source of chili crab by using the blend of tomatoes, chili paste and thickened with ribbons of beaten eggs. The sauce of chili crab is sweet and slightly spicy and also can be dipped with fried or steamed buns called mantou. Secondly, chicken rice is a very famous local food in Singapore. People can find this cuisine from humble hawker centers to high-end restaurants. This is because chicken rice is a very delicious food. Chicken rice is adopted from Hainan China and also called Hainanese chicken rice. The price of chicken rice is reasonable and pricing according to the slices of chicken or whole chicken. A set of chicken rice will be served with fragrant rice, chicken, spicy chili, and ginger paste. Thirdly, kaya toast is a simple local food and snack. Kaya toast served with the right mix of crunch and sugar rush. People can enjoy the kaya toast with a cup of local coffee or tea as a perfect snack. Kaya toast also can be served with the charcoal grill or toasted slices of bread by enveloping cold butter and kaya jam. Kaya jam is the traditional jam made from a base of coconut milk and eggs.
Tourist spot in Singapore. First, Marina Bay Sands. Marina Bay Sands Resort Complex include a high-end luxury hotel, a mall with a canal running through it, the Art Science Museum, and the Marina Bay Sands Sky Park Observation Deck, which is a vantage point for taking in the entire city. Second, Singapore Zoo. Billing itself as the world's best rainforest zoo, the Singapore Zoo is a pretty impressive place. The facility is clean and inviting, and the animals appear are well treated with plenty of lush vegetation and habitat space. They also have night safari, river safari, and the Jurong Bird Park. Tourists also can try Singapore Zoo breakfast with the orangutans. Third, Singapore Flyer. Singapore Flyer is the world's largest giant observation wheel. Tourists can choose from several different packages that allow them to be served and pampered while enjoying a view that encompasses not only the Singapore skyline but as far away as the Spice Island of Indonesia and Malaysia's Straits of
Singapore. Singapore's population diversity has created a vibrant mix of cultures there. It combines aspects of Indian, Chinese, Malay, and Western cultures. The nation celebrates diversity, which is reflected in its cuisine, languages, and festivals. Through celebration of holidays like Chinese New Year, Deepavali, Hari Raya, and others. Singaporeans frequently honor cultural diversity. Modern lifestyles and traditional customs coexist, developing a unique and dynamic cultural identity. The first one is Chinese culture, the majority ethnic group contributing to festivals like Chinese New Year, Yin Ming, and Mooncake Festival. There are several different dialect groups, including Teochew, Hakka, Cantonese, and Hokkien. The second one is Malay culture, represented by the Malay community which participates in tradition arts like Dikir Barat and celebrates celebration like Hari Raya Haji and Hari Raya Aidilfitri. The third one is Indian culture. They are mainly made up of communities from Tamil, Malayali and Punjabi origin. They celebrate celebration like Deepavali, Thaipusam and Pongal. The fourth one is Peranakan culture. Peranakan culture in Singapore is a distinctive blend of Chinese and Malay influence, evident in its unique cuisine, traditional clothing like kabaya, and cultural traditions. The fifth one is Eurasian culture, fusion of European and Asian influence that characterize Singapore's Eurasian culture is a singular example of cultural fusion. Their traditions, arts, and language are all infused with this analysis, which goes beyond just food to form a unique identity. The last one is Western and global influence. There are language, culture, and everyday aspects that are influenced by the West, which reflects the consequences of British colonialism. Furthermore, Singapore's diversity welcomes a wide range of international influence in areas like entertainment, fashion, and food. Thank you.
Singapore government have supplied many social benefit and welfare to their netizens. The first one is called Public Warning System, PWS. It's a network of sirens that SCDF has played at strategy point throughout the islands. System will periodically warn the public to ensure its effectiveness in emergency and raise people awareness. The second one is called Community Club, CCs. It's a space for people of all races to come, build friendship, and promote social bonding. It provides relevant information and gather feedback on national concerns and policies. Careline is a 24 hours, 7 days personal care telephone serviced by Changi General Hospital. It provides health and social care to seniors who may be living alone and are frail, and helps them to keep safe at home. The last one is called My Responder app. It was a mobile app by the SCDF to alert members to the public to nearby cardiac arrest cases and minor fires. This app is a handy tool to allow people to respond and to report cases, and this app allows us to know where can we operate the CPR and locate the nearest AED.
There are 3 festivals that are listed in this slide. The first one is Singapore National Day. Singapore National Day is celebrated every year on 9 August. This is the favorite festival among people in Singapore. National Day is celebrated by holding a parade, followed by choreographed dance and much more. People also can view the fireworks from Singapore Flyer. Next is Lantern Festival Day. Lantern Festival Day is one of the most popular festivals in Singapore too. It's celebrated on the 6th of February, and it marks the last day of celebration of the Chinese New Year. During this day, a lot of people, especially kids, love to carry the lanterns in anywhere and lit them up so that the lanterns could release in the sky. Hungry Ghost Festival on 15th night of the 7th month of the Chinese calendar, also called Zhongyuan Festival and Yulan Festival, is celebrated by the Buddhists and the Taoists. It is believed that the ghosts come out during this period from the Tower realms. People in Singapore visit the graves to meet their ancestors and deceased members of the family and offer them food. Many entertainment sources available, such as large tents, are setting up during the festival, and many live performances are also conducted.